Hi, this is Tracee with Irish Film Critic, and today I have director and also producer Tony Shaff, who's here in Dallas for the Dallas International Film Festival for his film 44 Pages. Welcome to Dallas, Tony. How are you?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Thank you. I know it has to be exciting for you being able to present at this festival. So let's just get right into it and tell us about your film, 44 Pages.
Well, 44 Pages follows the creation of the 70th anniversary issue of Highlights magazine, which is the world's most popular children's magazine. It is family-run. It doesn't have any advertisement in it. It's a really unique magazine. And I just decided to make a film about the creation.
And now I've watched this film, and because I grew up looking at these magazines, it was just so interesting. I had no idea how much was put into this magazine, but because of the quality, it really makes sense now. So tell me just specifically, what about the magazine or how it's being made? What specifically directed you to want to do a project like this?
Well, you know, I hadn't seen the magazine in probably 30 years, and I didn't really have any idea that it was even still existing. But when I picked it up, I saw that it had a lot of the same qualities that it had when I was a kid. I think there's just like a really strong attention to detail and thoughtfulness that goes into each issue. And I think in this day and age when there is so much media that kids are able to ingest, it's really refreshing that there's a magazine like Highlights out there. So I really just wanted to find out how it was that they were able to keep relevant. How are they able to continue to stay in business after 70 years?
I understand that actually their corporate headquarters is in one place, and then basically they operate out of this mansion. Were you able to go and visit? And tell me about that.
Yeah, so it's the corporate headquarters, like you said, is in Columbus, Ohio, but where they actually create the magazine, where the editorial offices are, it's in a small town in northeast Pennsylvania, and it is, pretty quintessential like Main Street USA. And I spent, the 9 months while they created the magazine. I was back and forth from New York City, where I live, to their town, and it's a really fascinating thing that a magazine is published in this small town. You usually think of, the skyscrapers of New York is where all the magazine publishing happens. So it was really fascinating to be immersed in their community. And, yeah, so I did get a chance to visit. I spent quite a bit of time there. It was definitely a nice escape from my hustle-bustle lifestyle,
I bet it was. Now, I looked as they had each staff go through each part, and it seems like every one of them was totally committed. And did you feel that sense of commitment when you were interviewing each of the staff members? Because that's what I took out of it, that they were totally committed to what they were doing.
Yeah, the thing is, when I was talking with everyone, I don't think they really realized how they're so humble there. So I think that they weren't realizing exactly what the big deal was about anything. They, I think that they just do their job, but they don't realize that there is so much that, that thoughtfulness is not something that is necessarily common. So when speaking with them, I think they were all very modest and not very self-promotional. Just over the course of 9 months, I really got a chance to get to know these people very well, and a really special group of people.
I was paying a lot of attention to the details. Even the names on the desk were in Scrabble letters, which seems like a childlike philosophy, basically, that just inspires them to do that. Tell me that you as a director, and I see where your other films include Teen Mom 2, Hotline, Get Out of There. Do you have a passion for children and projects that include that?
Well, I think more so I'm interested in these American cultural phenomena like this pop culture icon of Highlights, and seeing how something, a more analog technology like print magazines are being affected by the more digital technology, like we see in the film, dealing with apps and with just kids having tablets and phones that are these screens, these bright, shiny screens that are always competing for their time. So, yeah, I mean, I believe in some ways, there's a general interest in in how humans, and in this film in particular, kids, interact with technology and with their connection to more analog forms of communication.
Okay. And just one last question. Basically, what people in general, whether it's adults or children who are viewing you, what is just the biggest thing that you hope to get for exposing this and for showing us this story?
Yeah, when I was reading highlights, I don't know if it actually infused in my brain to become a better person or to be kind and considerate or anything like that. But I do hope that that adults walking away from this film will feel inspired by just the people and the people that work at the magazine and just the content that's out there, and hopefully it will inspire people to also contribute and put out the good in the world a bit. It's it's kind of a cheesy thing to say, but I just think that it's in this current climate, it's nice to have something that's positive that's going out there. So hopefully this will inspire an audience.
Well, it inspired me, and I definitely want to thank you for doing this project. And again, I enjoyed it immensely. Again, welcome to Dallas, and I hope that the rest of your time with the Dallas International Film Festival, as well as just with the city as a whole, will leave a lasting impression on you. And good luck with everything else that you do in your career. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, thanks so much. I'm enjoying it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the weekend.
All right. Have a great day.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.